Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all well. This is our first Sunday school that we are attempting to record and send to our children that were not able to make it into church this morning. This Sunday's lesson is Daniel in the lion's den. A little hard to see the pictures, but I can get up and walk around if you need me to. So the story goes, Darius the Mede was so impressed by the wisdom of Daniel that he appointed him the most powerful man in the kingdom after himself. This made the other officials jealous, and they plotted to bring about Daniel's downfall. But try as they might, they could find no fault with him. The only way we can harm him, they said to each other, is to try to make him do something against the laws of his God. At their request, Darius issued a ruling that for the next 30 days, no one should pray to any god, but only to the king himself. Any man found disobeying the new law would be thrown into the lion pit. Daniel heard of this, but he continued to pray to God 3 times a day before his open window, which looked towards Jerusalem and was in full view of the street. His enemies gathered outside to watch, then went off triumphantly to report him to the king. Darius was dismayed that his favorite, Daniel, should have been made a victim of his law, but there was nothing he could do to save him. With a heavy heart, he gave the order for Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den. "Your God will save you," he said to Daniel, and turned away to hide his sorrow. The entrance was then sealed with a heavy stone, and that evening Darius refused both food and drink and lay all night unable to sleep. Early the next morning, the king hurried to where the lions were penned. "Daniel, Daniel," he cried, "has your God protected you?" "The Lord sent his angel to stand beside me, and the lions have left me untouched." Darius was overjoyed and at once gave the orders for Daniel's release. Daniel was lifted out of the lion's den unharmed and unafraid, for he knew that God was with him. Then Darius had all of the conspirators arrested and their wives and commanded them to be thrown into the lions. And at once the beasts fell on them, savagely tearing them apart until there was nothing left but bones. So there's our story for today about Daniel, who had enough faith in God that knew that he would protect him even from the lions.